Thank you. Weird. I actually hit unmute, so I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Rez. um, hello again. um, I've been crafting and like collecting decor to get my housing level up. Um, but I don't think we can hit level 8. I just unless I move to a neighborhood that can like rip through the Endeavor progress, I think we're just out of luck. Because you get a 250 bonus for finishing it. Yeah. And I haven't put any effort into trying to find a neighborhood like that. Um, I have been hopping around, like looking at what groups people have put up just so you can go shopping. I think I'm only missing the Niffin. Um, oh, I see. I was like, what are these words on the screen? Okay, I get it. Those are the neighborhood names. Um, so I think we're kind of stuck just doing like decor collecting and maybe a few of the neighborhood tasks. And hopefully they fix it or something on Tuesday where it becomes more manageable. But in the meantime, or sort of like as part of that, I want to make this Pandaren fireplace. And I have the lumber I need, but I do not have 35 trillium bars, and those are expensive. So I am mining trillium. I've got, I think, enough for 13 bars, if I am doing my math correctly. We're just headed back over to the Dread Wastes, because that seems to be where most of the trillium is. Oh, it's 2 each. Ooh, okay, so we're a little further behind. I don't even feel like I need, like, all 35 to be made by me, but I don't want to have to buy all of the 35, you know? So if we got like halfway, that would be huge. I have definitely bought some decor. That stuff is expensive. It's probably wiser to just like wait it out and see what sort of fixes come in for the Endeavor progress, but like, I'm antsy. I'm here. I'm doing it now. So, and I don't particularly need the ghost iron, but I figure if we pick some of it up, we can get trillium to spawn in its place, perhaps? Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to do this for a little bit. And then on Friday, we were touring some houses from Morgwin's neighborhood. They were amazing. My brain was melting. I got off stream and was like, I need to tear down my whole house and start over, but I don't even know what I want to do. Like, I was just overwhelmed by the creativity. And then later on in the day, or maybe that was yesterday, I just saw in Group Finder there was a group that was just called House Tour. And so I joined that because I wanted to know what was going on. And it was a bunch of people just jumping around to each other's homes. And that was really cool. There was one guy who had built this insane casino with like all undermine stuff. Pardon me. And the entryway was all ethereal pipes. Like, I don't know how many resonance crystals he had, but it was a lot. Did you see they have a Raider.io house competition thing? I did see. I have entered. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I submitted both my Horde and my Alliance house because, I mean, technically my Horde house has already been in a competition. I don't know if they'll care. My Alliance house isn't as, like, complete, but I don't know. We'll see. Are you going to participate, Rez? I'm curious how it all comes together. I know some things about it that I'm probably not supposed to talk about. Oh, it's run by a friend of yours. That's cool. Um, yeah, first of all, I mean, I just don't know if I was allowed to submit my Horde house and my Alliance house. And then, of course, as soon as I submitted my Alliance house, I had like a revelation and I changed a bunch of it. So now I feel extra bad. I'm like, well, it looks mostly like what I submitted, but oh well. I mean, I'm not, if you want to vouch for me, I'm not going to stop you. But I'm sure they want to be like fair and impartial. So it's all right. I have been working on my Alliance house a bunch though, and it's coming together. I can ask, yeah. Yeah, it seems like they've got a whole bunch of fun stuff in the works around the housing competition though, so excited to see how that all unfolds. They've done an impressive job facilitating like a series of these housing events right there. So there was the first one was the block party, which I was in, and then there was that one maybe last week that was kind of more like EU Discord communities, which was also really good. I feel like they learned a lot from the block party because the block party was like a little chaotic, and the one last week or the week before was a lot more curated. They had like pre-recorded stuff, which was probably just a lot easier to manage. So I'm sure the next one will be even better as they learn, because I think my only not complaint, but like piece of feedback, I suppose, for the Discord one the other week was that, and I'm not sure how much they are able to control this, but it was pretty front loaded with like night elf stuff, and so I was feeling some like night elf fatigue after the first 6 houses, and then they did start to become more varied, which was cool, but I almost wish that they'd spread those out somehow and been like, well, we'll do like one night elf house and then one something else, like Kultiran house. I think that would have been really, really helpful. There's like no Trillium over here. That's not great. Yeah. It seems like there's definitely some fun things going on with that though. I was watching Taliesin and Avatel's channel the other day, and the EU version of whatever they're up to has like a celebrity decorator advertising it, or like in the trailer. Actually, I didn't go back and watch the trailer myself, so I don't know, but apparently that's a big deal. Apparently he's a big deal. I didn't recognize him, but they were very excited. Not one bit of Trillium. Well, maybe I'll just go smelt the stuff I have then, because we don't seem to be getting anywhere here. Maybe somebody else is around also doing this. Yeah, I guess I'll go smelt it. I have to learn how to smelt Trillium back in the Jade Forest. I just let him know. Thank you. That's really sweet. I appreciate that. It would be really fun. For sure. I think you just like reset my brain. I was like, what would this be like? It's community voting, from what I understand. So whenever that opens up, we'll just have to hype ourselves up a whole lot. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. I wonder how that'll work actually, because I'm sure some of the people submitting have like pretty big communities that are going to root for them, which is a little tricky to balance. Like we have a good little thing going here, but we're still little baby creators. Okay. Do I still have the right stuff? Yeah, okay. I tried to go learn this earlier, and I was like 1 point shy of the mining skill I needed, which is a little annoying, but we're fine now. You got my vote, thank you. Yeah, I think once we figure out how much gold I'm willing to spend on this fireplace, I'm gonna go back to my house and see if any of the new decor I've crafted or purchased can contribute to the overall Alliance house vibe. Okay. I might just go to Dalaran, because I don't know where the forge is here. There's a blacksmithing trainer somewhere nearby. Yeah, I'm just gonna hearth. I don't really know my way around. Well, all right, we'll be able to make like 6 of 35. Not great. I've got like this mystery going on with my water right now that I don't even know where to begin. So it's very cold here. And like yesterday, well, like it's very cold, but it's not outrageously cold for Canada, right? It's like -14. It's fine. But for the last couple of years, every time it gets to that, the bathroom that's just off my bedroom, so it's upstairs, the water just stops working. And you'd be like, oh, the pipes are frozen. That's terrible. And you're like, well, you would think so. It does sound like the pipes are frozen. However, the water line comes out of the furnace room where like the water heater and everything is and runs like beside the heating ducts the whole way through the house. So wherever the water line is, it should be like directly beside a heat source. So it definitely has something to do with the temperature, but it almost doesn't. I feel like I'm just missing something. I feel like I'm going crazy. But anyways, the water doesn't work up there. It's fine everywhere else. It just doesn't work there, and I'm so confused. All right, we need. Am I losing my mind here? Do I need something different for this? Fireplace. Chilean bar. I could have sworn these were like 800 gold yesterday. So I have 6 of them, so I need 29. I mean, that's expensive. I guess the Spirits of Harmony are pretty bad. I wonder if I have any Motes of Harmony? I have 6. That doesn't really help me. I'm just gonna think about that one. Motes of Harmony have always been expensive. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna think about it. I do want that fireplace, but it's not like I have like a specific idea in mind for it, so it'll be fine. I think I was on my warrior doing this. I could probably just go farm 60 Motes of Harmony. I don't really remember where to do that. Let's see. This item can be purchased. Really? For, oh, marks of honor. Interesting. Or dropped by mobs in Heart of Fear seems to be another good. I mean, yeah, we could just run Heart of Fear. Okay. I'm gonna see if there's any of the new items that I want to put down in my alliance house here, but maybe we'll just go run Heart of Fear. Hey Chi-Chi, have you heard anything about decor being borked for crafting orders? I've heard that it is borked. That they, like, the crafting orders are turned off. But I haven't heard anything about, like, when that's going to be fixed, if that's what you're asking. Yeah. I haven't had to use them because I have all my professions leveled, but yeah, I'm aware of the problem. It seems really frustrating. Okay. This is where we're at. Wouldn't mind a different light fixture over there. Let's see what we've purchased here, or what we've got to add. These little, there's a new set of, that's weird. Did these move up on me? That one's fine. Weird. I think these moved, yeah, they moved on me. You're supposed to be lower. Dude, I traded all of my max crafting professions for double gathering a few expansions and when crafting kind of fell off. Because I mistakenly thought those books from Legion would let me jump back in. They're so misleading. Every time I see those books, I'm like, does this mean what I think it means? And then I don't want to risk it. Is it just for Legion crafting that those books work? I don't even know how the books work. Whoa. Oh, I see what's happening. It was like trying to place itself on the banner. It's ranks. Oh. Well, that's not useless, but like, that's not great. There's new alchemy things you can make. So these Arakoan alchemist concoctions, there's another one that I guess I don't have. I thought I did. But you learn from Outland alchemy to make these weird little, I don't know, steaming milk items. Let me put this here. All right. Do I want to put up a Heart of the Forest banner? Geez, that's big. Somewhere else, perhaps. We have a saddle. This thing seems broken. This item. Oh, I guess it does have green fire. It's just kind of. It's only once you place it, or it's just very faint. Okay. That won't go in the living room. Finally made my Dalaran sewer grate, which I'm very excited about. But I also don't know where I want to put that. Zai capture crate. I don't know. Yeah, I got a lot of this stuff and I just like don't know what to do with it. This kind of want just like a little accent. Yeah, table and chair here. We could put stuff on. We need things for these prisons. I've enjoyed seeing the Dalaran sewer grates horizontal. Oh, interesting. Like, as part of a floor or ceiling? Oops. They're quite big. I feel like most of the time when I see people use them, they aren't scaled, or they're scaled down. Doorway opening like a clam. Oh, I see what you mean. So like this. Yeah. I'm sure I'll think of somewhere to put it. I don't know right now. We've got so much stuff from the Endeavors too, like little adorable things. This gross rug. Cam is broken. Oh no. Thanks, Rez. Did you find the golden chest from Pandaria? I did find it. Did you find them all maxed out? Okay, hold on. Let me fix the camera for a second here. Last time I just had to like unplug it and plug it back in, so hopefully that works. Yay, okay. I wonder why it's doing that. Okay. Did I find them all maxed out? What do you... Sorry, Chi-Chi. I think I was distracted. What do you... Did I find what all maxed out? Endeavors. Oh, no, sorry. I haven't found the Niffin one maxed out yet. But most of the other ones, definitely Drakthir, Grummels, Mechagon, and then what's left? Niffin and Ethereal. I'm not sure if I found the Ethereal one maxed out either. I definitely want to put these jewels somewhere. The Ethereal Hookah. Oh yeah, I don't have that. It's really cool. My plan for the fireplace was to use a bunch of these Argosian crates to redo the mantle, but we can't run Seed of the Triumvirate right now, apparently, because they're doing Mythic Plus testing. So I can't go get it, unfortunately. Dalaran street sign. Got some cool Draenei stuff. Maybe I just need to make like a Draenei room somewhere. M plus hurts so much like legacy meta content. Yeah. It's weird the way it interferes, actually. Like, you would think that if something was in the M plus rotation, it would be fine. Like, if it wasn't on Mythic and you didn't have a keystone or whatever, it should just work, but whatever. This could be a nice, like, wall decoration. Whoop. Have your M plus just let me run normal and heroic. Pit of Sauron. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, I guess it'll be fine once, testing is done. Actually, Grim Batol was just, like, kind of unrunnable the whole time, wasn't it? Okay, I don't know what I'm doing with that, but I'm gonna leave it there for now. Yeah. Grim Batol is fine. When it was part of the M plus rotation, though, could you go in and solo it? That's what I can't remember. Anvil. Whoa, that's big. Sorry, I know I'm being kind of like boring and indecisive about all this. I just don't know what to do with anything. I couldn't do Tazavesh all patch. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's just for like 6 months at a time. This thing's really cool. This is from the Mechagon Endeavor once it's maxed out. So this like electricity line runs through it. Again, very cool. Don't know what I want to do with it. Not really. Yeah. Yeah. But it's out of rotation now and scaling is back to normal. Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, if it's just for like 6 months at a time, I guess it's fine if you have to do other things. It was really annoying that Mechagon was out of commission when Collector's Bounty was up, though. Especially because I really don't like Mechagon. So it would have been nice to just get that one over with. It's possible I have no ideas right now. Maybe we just need to go look at other people's cool stuff. Let me just scroll through this a bit more. And then maybe we'll go on an adventure. Midnight Season 1 dungeons. So you won't be able to do. Yeah, exactly. So, Seat of the Triumvirate, which is where that crate comes from. Currently out of commission. Unless you, yeah. Where's the crystal from? I think this is a Drakthir. Yeah, Drakthir Endeavor. It's pretty cool. Seat and Pit and Algathar. Yeah. What's the fourth one? Oh, Skyreach. Yeah. Yeah, the crystal's cool. It doesn't really belong in that spot, but I was like, well, it has to go somewhere. The other things, you get this like little plinth, or like, what do they call it? Auctioneer's Lectern. There's an anvil, which is pretty nice. Yeah. I keep forgetting to put my Wind Rider out. He's pretty cute, though. Aww. He has to go outside, though, of course. The WOD one. Yeah, Skyreach. Yeah. Yeah. Grummel Tent. These are from max level Grummel Endeavor. I should have really come in with a plan here. I don't know what I'm doing. I wouldn't mind doing something better with this space. Right now it's just like a random assortment of like storagey things, but I don't know what. Circular Eldorei rug. I guess some of this stuff really makes more sense in my horde house. Oh boy. I like this sleeping bag a lot. I was gonna put it on, I wanted to clip it into this bed so that the sheets looked less gross, but it didn't quite work. So I'm using some of the drapery instead. I should probably add a little to that, but it's fine. Okay. We're almost done. We've made very little progress in actually choosing things. But that's fine. It's possible I just have no idea what I want to do with this house right now. Yeah, maybe we should just go look at other people's stuff. You should make a big, tall ceiling Forsaken Warlock room. Yeah. I got lots of spooky stuff in my, in my horde house. Have to say, you're one of the most dedicated WoW streamers I've seen. Thank you. Hey, that's delightful. That can't possibly be true. But thank you. I wish the cobwebs were less ethereal when placing them. It's hard to tell where they go. Yeah, very much so. Especially this one. I'm never really sure like what it's supposed to be doing. I'm losing my mind with this. I don't think I'm going to make any progress on the Alliance House. I feel like very paralyzed right now. Yeah. Man, we got so much new stuff too. I don't really need... I need more art. Uh-oh. Something has gone amiss. I had a towel here. It's pretty weird how things still have a mind of their own. Okay. Where do we scale this down? Like as small as it goes, basically? And then... So if you rotate these... they can kind of like drape like a towel. Yeah. Then we have a little hand towel that has physics, kind of. I can't get close enough. All right. Yeah, I think I might just be stuck on this for now. I did run Crucible of Storms like 7 times for a bunch of candles. Alright, let's go get some inspiration from Morgwyn's neighborhood. I didn't really look at much in the Horde Hood. There's a Tauren house that looked really cool as I was logging off, so I might start with that. Actually, maybe I went in and they hadn't done anything on the inside. Is there a normal way out of Crucible of Storms? I had to keep doing the graveyard port. Yeah, I just list a group and then delist it. I'm not sure if that's what you mean. Where you like, so you just make a custom group and then you leave it right away and it'll port you out in a minute. And then, but you spawn at the graveyard, so maybe that's what you mean. Yeah. I love this drapery. I haven't found a good use for it in my spaces yet, because it has to clip into so many things, but it's so pretty. And we're getting a lot more of it in Midnight. There's going to be like blue ones, and it's going to be great. Okay. Yeah, let's just break into some people's houses. I'm going to pick somebody who kind of like looks like they have spent time. Oh. I thought we were in a housing enthusiast neighborhood and we could just go into everything. You don't have snow up to your window? Lucky. I mean, it is currently snowing, but it hasn't accumulated that much. Yeah. Can still see the car, you know? Ooh, we have so many ramps. This is fun. Whoa, this is like a whole tree house. Holy smokes. Measy, hello. How's it going? We're just gonna tour some people's houses. Where's the entrance? Oh, I've seen this somewhere before. I don't know if I've seen this one. Did you ever have to farm hundreds of war resources for BFA? I can't find a good method that isn't just praying for world quests. I think you just have to do like everything. The emissary things, like these guys will give you a bunch usually. So like I would probably just do these every day. But I don't know of a better way, no. At this point, I'd love if they went back to World Quest rewards and changed 90% of them to currency over Azerite. Yeah. Yeah. How we doing? We're doing okay. I was kind of thinking I was going to work on decorating my Alliance house some more, but then I I have like writer's block. So we're just gonna look at other people's stuff instead. I was thinking about basically this as a layout yesterday, where like if you attach the entry to a hall right away, it doesn't feel as much like an entry vestibule. Yeah. And then, oh, this is like another kind of like split level design where there's a faux basement. Cute. Oh, okay. That's all there is down here. So, wait. Oh no. I thought maybe there's a secret door. Sylvanas banner, love it. Whoa, so many stairs. Can you imagine if you went to somebody's house and it was this, like, I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? I guess just like unique in layout. You're like gonna get lost. I wonder how many resources you could get from doing all the rares in one go. Yeah. There's like maybe some of the mission table stuff gives you extra. Actually, the last time I was moving, I came across a house that had one of those like stairwells that kind of like went up and twisted and then split into two different directions, which was pretty cool. The rest of the house is kind of weird, but... Oh, we have a little wolfie in his tent. So many stairs just yeet the player off going down them. Yeah, it's hard because you want to like be efficient with how much space they take up, but then you do kind of just like fall down them. It's a good thing there's no fall damage in here. Do they even drop resources? You might get more resources for world quests if you're in war mode. Sometimes that's the thing. This place is really cute. I'm starting to feel like using the pre-made stairwell room in my Alliance house was an enormous mistake. And if I hadn't already submitted to the Raider IO thing, I'd be very tempted to just rip it down right now. This person's still working. Side note, Undead Female has the best melee animations. Do warriors do the flip on the big execute type move? I don't know. I'm trying to think. I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, this is where I came from. Never mind. Anyways, I like this restaurant energy. Hey Nomad, how you doing? Before retiring, I was a real estate appraiser, and I've seen a couple houses like that. One was like a rabbit burrow, lots of halls and stairs winding around. Good morning. Good morning. I think my grandmother's house was kind of like that too. Or at least where she lived when I was really little. I remember there was like 2 or 3 stairwells that took you to the upstairs, which as a kid I thought was incredible. There's something like magical about having this like maze-like home, but it was pretty weird. Oh geez, it's a dead end. I like all these sort of like balcony spaces. This feels like a restaurant, right? Ooh boy. Oh, right to the door. That was convenient. I thought I was gonna get lost. So many people in the 70s and 80s loved cramming in as many rooms as they could. Yeah. I like that approach. Well, I guess that's not true. I was going to say I like that approach for WoW housing, but that's not entirely true. I just like when people use the walls really well, like the wall item. Oh, this is fun. The Razorwind Fountain is so good. Can we dye that item yet? Or did they take the dye away? Because it's had the... Yeah, it has the dye icon. Maybe we can dye it now. This person has not, but like, good use of it. Architects should never design their own home. They use every weird idea they think of. Yeah, and then the builders probably have like a heart attack trying to execute it, so it winds up even weirder. I don't love when people end up turning a big room into like 8 tiny rooms that barely fit a bed. Yeah. I guess like I like starting with like the medium room and breaking that into maybe like 4 spaces rather than having like 4 placed rooms, like smaller tiny rooms. But oh, laser chicken. I wanted to go inside. Let's check out what's on the beach. Or the jungle. I don't think I've ever... I want to see like a cool troll house. We'll see if there's anything over in the trollish area. Oh, that's tempting. Ooh, I almost missed it. No. My preference is that the layout of any given player housing house is kind of like a regular house layout, because I do find myself getting like kind of dizzy in some of them. Some of those houses are still very cool. It's just like hard to keep track of what they've done because you're like twisting around so much. Or you need like a compass. Aw. I don't think I've actually seen this cart placed. I didn't realize there was like a cute little lantern and a backpack on it. Do you know if they added the plushie drop to a vendor to purchase duplicates? I think that vendor will be in New Silvermoon. I don't remember where I heard that, but that's the information that's coming to mind. So like you can buy, yeah, Chi-Chi knows. You can buy extras, but not yet. More like restaurant-y vibes. Oh, it looks like their table moved on them. This is a cool fireplace. Yo, just a closet, kind of like the windows. That's nice. Did we miss a stairwell? Or, okay, yeah. Just wasn't sure. They will allow you to buy extra Murloc plushies. That's what yeah, I'm pretty sure once midnight's out. I'm currently staring at the floors to see where rooms start and end. I think the biggest boon of a level 7-8 is being able to add double closets to separate rooms. More than room into room. Yeah. Yeah. I think they should give us a map. I was kind of hoping it would be unique. There's like 1,000 colors of that in the WoW database, the Murloc plushie. So even if it was unique, there would be like a ton of them. Little undead bedroom. This bed looks great now that they've fixed it. I'm so curious how all of this evolves as like we all get better at it. Or like the houses get bigger. I want to see the Horde level 8 houses so badly. A map would just be generic based on the room shapes or just the bird's eye view. Yeah, if we could like toggle the bird's eye view, I would appreciate that, because sometimes I feel like I've almost certainly missed something as well, like when we're just running around. Or like once I lose my bearings, I find it kind of hard to enjoy myself. So if there's too many twists and turns, I'm like, oh man, I just need to get out of here and like reset. Assuming that the price purchase is 10 times the vendor price, the plushies will be somewhere around 250 or 2,500 gold each. Maybe. I was gonna go buy more books the other day for my Alliance house, and the books are way too expensive at 2,000 gold each. Like, I know that's not the only book I could buy, but the ones that you can just get from the vendor in Stormwind and Orgrimmar are crazy. I join those house parties a lot where the raid and LFG will just teleport to each other's houses. I'm seeing way more touch this tiny pixel to teleport into a secret black market auction house. Yeah. I was in one of those yesterday, and exactly what you said. There was like a stool somewhere to clip into a hidden spot. The architect tool on Wowhead is really useful. Rez, is that for like planning your layout, or I actually haven't used it. I know it exists, but yeah, what do you use it for? I don't know if it's the architect tool, but it sounded like there was something where you could like kind of like pre-decorate your house while you're just experimenting with ideas, but that seemed weird to me because that's just how I decorate. You can see people's builds. Oh, that's cool. I guess I've seen like the galleries of people's houses, but I haven't looked at like the layout portion. Everything is too expensive. The books are especially painful because you need like 3 to 8 rows per bookshelf. Yeah. Did you ever play Final Fantasy XIV? I played a little bit of it. Like I leveled to like level 14 or something. There was a lot that I liked about it, but the map, on the topic of maps, drove me insane. When you like kind of leave the main sort of like starting area and they're like, just go off on your own now. I can't remember what I was doing, but the maps just had these like layered effects that just drove me crazy, so I stopped playing. But everything else seemed great. It's all browser based, so you can look for an example at your work and can't log in, so you can see if something works. Interesting. I'll have to go look at it, Rez, because it kind of just sounds like how I would do things in game, but maybe I'm like missing something, or maybe it's just a personal preference that some people want to be able to come in and know something's gonna work rather than fuss. I'm like completely okay with fussing. Is that Jim in the basket? They're so fluffy today. This is Cricket. This is our other cat. I don't know. Oh, sweetie. This is the one that you can typically hear meowing in the background. I think the window is too chilly for Jim right now. The cold air through the glass. So he's been finding other places to hang out. I want WoW to steal their player card system. On right name, portrait click, show their name, professions, and let us teleport to people's houses from chat, essentially. Oh. And agree about the maps. Yeah, it would be interesting if you could just do it from the chat log. Or, yeah, they just need like a slightly easier way of finding houses. Like even if this search bar let you search for specific addresses, that would be really handy. I don't know. Yeah. Oh. Thank you, Catnapper, for subscribing with Prime. Welcome. I'm still not used to that noise. The noise seems to happen like out of sync with the sub, but thank you. The dogs and I are flipping a coin to see who makes coffee this morning. Caught the Aussie mix doing a double-headed coin. She's my little con artist. It's funny. She sounds way too smart. Thanks. I love these house tours. Oh, no problem. Hello. Hope you're well. Hey, Cinnabite. How's it going? So many people still just post their address in chat like we can do anything with 47 Sunmoon Glade. I know. And the easiest thing to do is like add somebody to BattleNet, but like that opens yourself up for some weird stuff to happen. This is really cool. I haven't seen much like super horde stuff, houses. What am I saying? I haven't seen too many like really horde themed houses. This is a great little bedroom area. I'm still finding myself like kind of resistant to plants everywhere inside, but I'm trying to get over it. Great, thanks for once. Oh no. Well, at least I'm glad today's a good one. Still no way other than the 15-minute CD to get from your neighborhood on a tune that's in a guild with the guild neighborhood. That's weird. Oh. Yeah. I know what you're talking about now. I know you mentioned that the other day, but I think it didn't like really click what you were talking about. It's like if you go through the portal in Stormwind or Orgrimmar, you wind up in your guild neighborhood, as opposed to using the like 15-minute button to go to your house specifically. Because one of my characters is still in the guild neighborhood from the block party, and I wound up in that neighborhood by mistake and was very confused. I'm antisocial by nature, and I've added like 6 new BNet friends since housing came in. Hate it. Same, Gigi, same. And I'm waiting for like the weird host to show up. I'm sure that, I don't think anybody that's on there right now is gonna be weird, but like it's gonna happen one day. My pains are wicked, but happy so it helps. Oh dear. Love the warmth in this build. Right? Yeah. It's funny too, because I don't think they've dyed anything, even though a lot of this stuff is dyeable. And it still seems like really unique. And the stairwell doesn't feel as like weird as the one in my house does. I thought I found a way by using the visit home option from the guild social panel. No, it also eats the 15-minute CD. That's weird. I assume you've reported that because you've been talking about it for a little while. But yeah, I feel like you just shouldn't. The portal should take you to the neighborhood where your house is, like full stop. And if you want to visit a guildie, then you can go, like, click on their name in the guild UI. The horde dyes are uglier because it keeps the leather. Some of them don't. But yeah, like some of them do, and the ones that do look super weird. Sometimes you can dye the leather, and then that's okay. They'll probably normalize that eventually. I don't know. With you, Chi-Chi, I can live without other people. Yeah. I can teleport to my fiance's next door with no cooldown, just remove the house hearth cooldown. I mean, that's the other thing. Oh, permission denied. So the thing that I just don't like about any of this is that this applies to both, right? So like I was in one of those house tour raids yesterday, and when we got to my house, I ported to my number 15 because that's where we were going first. And then when everyone else went to my horde house, I was like, cool, I guess I'll just like see you at the next house because I can't port there. And I was on an alliance character, so I couldn't even like go to Orgrimmar and walk through the portal. So that was weird. I would have like needed to beg a warlock to summon me or something. This is cool. I don't see too many people doing like a full perimeter fence. I mean, I know this isn't a full perimeter, but like, you know what I mean? Like a sharp perimeter. Wonder if we can go in this one. Nope. Darn. I never look at what's up on the bluffs. I think, oh, this house was in the block party, wasn't it? No. Yes? I think it was. Yeah, hard to do that with the current outside count. Yeah, there's somebody in my neighborhood who has done like the full perimeter, but there's nothing else in their yard, so I think that costs them pretty much everything. Yeah. Actually, let me check something real quick. No. Alright. Someone in the housing Discord was suggesting that they might have a level 8 horde house soon, so we could see what the medium sizes look like, but I don't think that's happened yet. Outdoors haven't blown me away in a while. Feels like the 250 limit stops 99% of houses from doing what they want, other than basically this. Throw some tents and gazebos and call it a day. The overgrown flora path style is probably my favorite. Yeah, or you have to spend all your decor like hiding the oh, this is pretty. They like boarded up the Crucible of Storms thing. I feel like a lot of people have been running Crucible this week. Or you spend all of your decor hiding the base houses, which is basically what I've done. The like Gilnean trellises for wall segments are really nice. Good vanity. Looks like we're getting a standalone like pre-made vanity item in Midnight. Maybe more than one. I was just scrolling through the catalog and saw it the other day. This is cute. I should make a little office space somewhere. I don't think I've used any of the drafting tables really. Yeah, it's a really nice vanity. We need more mirror choices. Maybe ones with like less ornate frames so that we can do more with them. This 4-post is really nice too. I guess they've kind of like, they haven't tried too hard with it. I tried to do this and I was like trying to make it like an actual 4-post. It kind of looks better if you just like, no, you get the idea. Here's the curtains. Imagine the structure is there. It doesn't need to be so literal. I'm a paladin night elf girly at heart, and both human and night elf homes don't do it for me. They feel so compact like a Warcraft 3 building. I love how big the orc one can be and how tall the blood elf one can be. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, once we get to level 8, and the alliance houses both become like L shapes, so that kind of helps. You could probably do a more paladin version of the human house and a more like historically correct oh that's the exit, whoops, with the blood elf one. I don't know how they're gonna do like a medium version of these. They're already huge and they're circular, so like I don't know what they're gonna add. They're giant. All the roof colors. we go in this one? Oh, there are people in here. We're just starting out. Okay, have fun. Oh, again. I don't know what's going on with this. But thank you for telling me. Are we gonna work? Please? Oh, the light's not even on this time. That's not good. Oh, there we go. Maybe? Please? Okay, yes. I wonder what that's about. We're good. Yeah, thank you. It's a brand new camera. I got it Boxing Day sale. So it shouldn't be doing that. I want orc-sized additions to Human Night Elf. Those forts are massive. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder. Do you think they'll give us like another circle for the Belf and Orc ones? Like right now, I don't know if that really makes sense. Ooh, look at this garden. This is cool. I haven't seen like a really ornate arch outside. On the face cam, you should set it up so you have cat ears and whiskers. That would make viewers stop and look twice. Actually, Nomad. I have half of that. I got these for my birthday. One sec. There's like a whole trick. Are they on? Maybe not. They're supposed to light up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Like I've been waiting for a chance to bust them out, so today's the day. Except now I can't really hear myself. And my audio input is wrong. There we go. Okay. Now I can at least hear the game music. So you can set them so that they will... Oh, that's way too loud. Sorry, it's so distracting. So that they'll change color based on where I am. But I don't have that turned on. They're just horde red for the time being. Yeah, this path is great. The clusters probably really helped this person out. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't hear myself. I'm just like, am I yelling now? Am I louder? I don't know how folks stream with just their headphones on the whole time. I'll figure that out, but I felt like I was shouting. System default. Yeah, okay. No. Options, audio. Okay. Let me know if you guys can still hear the game. I might have messed everything up. This fencing would have been expensive. This is all crafted fencing. And I don't love farming the dragon pine lumber. All right, let's go inside. I love these planters, though. Sound is good. Okay, thank you. Oh, we can't go in. Darn. Well, maybe we could go back to my horde house. Because I was kind of like at a standstill with what to do with my alliance one. But I do have some things I can do in the horde one. We'll just try this board portal out first. Love a good scary, I guess that's the Acarus work table. Oh no. How do you / housing Discord feel about endeavors? I'm sour because Niffin is so bad, but it feels like we're 90% done with them already outside of the 1,000 XP a month. I am frustrated with them. I think the tasks are fine and the rewards are great, but the progress is infuriating if you're not in like a small guild, an active guild, or a charter neighborhood. Like if you're just out in a public one, it's impossible. Okay, yeah. Nobody's letting us into their house anymore. Let's go here. So I mean, I think they're going to fix that, the scaling. The diminishing returns are terrible. Yeah, even if you're in a guild that's somewhat active, the diminishing returns just make me not want to do it. Like even, let me pull this up. Even if the progress bar was moving more than it is, there's no reason to, it doesn't feel like there's any reason to do the tasks more than once or twice. Me and 4 of us are active as fuck working from home, and we're like 3/4 of the way to the first tier. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is my public neighborhood, Horde side, and there's, I'm gonna say at least 4 of us, like chipping away at it, but if there's 36 people doing nothing, like what are we supposed to do? So that's driving me crazy, especially because like I really would like to level my house, and it's not possible unless you fill the bar, and I don't want to move. I'm in a small guild and advancing the endeavor is going way too slow. Yeah, I think the scaling just needs to be fixed. Haven't even really done it. I saw there were like 2 dailies and I did those. Yeah. I don't even know if I have dailies. I have the Mechagon one. Let's go look. And I have gone to Mechagon on a few characters. I ran the dungeon. I did a whole bunch of the neighborhood tasks. Like I returned all the chickens and stuff. I don't think there's no daily here for Mechagon. You have to go to Mechagon and do the dailies, which I do not care for. Actually, we could see if Chromie is in Mechagon right now, because there's a thing specifically about if you can go to the alternate timeline. The best thing about the Mechagon Endeavor is that you can do a skip on all your alts. Which isn't saying very much. I guess if you like Mechanomes a lot, or you liked Mechagon a lot, then that's not true, but Chromie is not here. Yeah. I find the scaling really frustrating, that everything in like Kunlai and Mechagon can kill you very easily. Yeah. Unless it was a weekly, I have no clue. Rez, I bet some of the other ones do have dailies or weeklies. I wonder if the Mechagon doesn't, just because there's so many dailies in Mechagon. The task system doesn't feel as smooth as Trading Post or any of the fill the bar style patch weekly quests. Well, yeah, and I think a lot of that is because there's no number. Like, I don't know how much I'm just, why is there no number? Tell me how many points are needed to get to the, anyways. Did they tune down the scaled up versions? Did they tune down? Oh, you mean like the zones? Maybe they did. When I was in Kunlai, I was getting beat up. Yeah. I don't mind. We just get like berries and particles. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like a blur, honestly. I just hit the 1000 XP cap on both endeavors. I hope Liz changes that. Yeah. That's also really annoying. Because then you just, like, you can't get to the end. Apparently there's, like, a boss or something. I'm not going to see that this month unless they change it on Tuesday, which they could do. Yeah. I heard that whatever the PvE-P BGs were overscaled. Oh. Like the training grounds. Yeah, I saw people trying to get a group together for that, which is a little unexpected. This is cute. Wonder if some of my neighbors are finally doing more with their houses because pre-patch is here. Yeah, those. Okay, I haven't tried those yet. But if they're overscaled, maybe I'll wait until next week. Oh, I think I've been in this house before. Never mind. I mean, it was lovely, but we've done it. Supposedly they fixed the scaling. Okay, okay. Maybe they fixed this. No, actually, I was killing Mechagon rares yesterday on my druid, and it was pretty painful. So, I don't know. I think there's just like lots of adjustments to be had still. All right. Let's do some stuff in here. Does NA also have the bug where we can't enter Skyreach Pit of Sauron for the New Decor, which came out recently? Yes, but I don't think it's a bug exactly. It's like kind of intentional while they're doing M+ testing or something. Maybe it's not exactly intentional, but like I think they knew it was going to happen. There's something from Seed of the Triumvirate that I want, and apparently that's closed too. One blue post / interview explaining how they wanted this to play out and how long they wanted housing leveling to take would go a long way. None of the CMs talk anymore outside of midnight interviews. Yeah. I mean, I see what they wanted it to be. It just didn't, it's not happening. Yeah. All right, we got a bunch of new Nightborn stuff. So, I wanted to see if any of it should go in my Nightborn's bedroom. Do you have the Ordos Mushan mount? Apparently the training grounds are a good place to farm the currency. Oh, I don't. I have like 100 kills or something of the 1,000 you need. So that's good to know. That's really good to know, actually. Okay, maybe we'll try that in a minute. Nightborn. I guess I could just type it. So we could put this rug down. Something like that. Like the crate. And I wanted to see if we could dye the Razorwind fountain, but maybe I'm going to check that out and then we'll go investigate training grounds. I think it'll have to be on my mage. Razorwind fountain. I haven't really done anything in my outdoor room. Time gating is their only long to midterm strategy for drawing out the housing content. Happy Guy lol, Leroy Jenkins. Welcome to the chat. Oh, there's only one thing. Oh, you can only dye the metal. I was kind of hoping you could dye the rocks, but I guess this makes sense. Alright. Okay. Yeah, let's go take a look at training grounds. I haven't investigated that at all. But I think I have the Ordos stuff on my mage. Pretty sure. Give me Warsong Gulch Training Grounds. I've needed their rep for 20 years. Yeah, that's the only one I have exalted. But all the other ones I'm like crawling through. Sorry. That's what I meant to say was Leroy Jenkins. Much louder and more drawn out. Yeah. I'm not gonna... I don't think I have it in me right now to mimic that, but I see where your head's at. You can also farm a lot of decor in them. True. Okay. Oh yeah, so here's our Fire Watcher's Oath. And then PvP Training Grounds. There's a toy that does this too, right? Alright, we're gonna start with this. Let's try it. Hey, that's fair, yeah. Maybe on a day when I'm, I don't know, feeling really extroverted, I'd give it a shot. I spent all of TBC in Arathi Basin AV pre-mades. I think none of my characters made it out of friendly with Warsong. Yeah, I think I'm like friendly on Arathi Basin with like every character just because of Comp Stomp. But I did a lot of Warsong in BC as a feral druid, so I would just like run the flag. It was very rewarding. How long is this queue? 2 minutes. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's like, should we be doing something else? That's the only OGBG I need rep for. Yeah. This character doesn't have the PvP rep. I think it would be my druid that has it. Horde Forces. Yeah. Honored with a bunch. I think I have Vol'jin's Spear maxed out on my Shaman? Maybe? Don't remember. Loved Comp Stomp. Hate that Training Grounds doesn't give Marks of Honor. I need like 36 per class every expansion to buy the Transmog. Yeah. I have a bunch of it banked from Comp Stomp. I wonder how far it'll go. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Gotta run. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Rez. Have a good Sunday. Or the rest of your day. I want to get those 90 Mark of Honor weapon caches eventually. Yeah. I've bought a couple of those. The BFA ones that had like all the Forsaken weapons. Obviously, I needed those. Alright. Here we go. So, I guess I'll try this out. And oh, okay, so we've done a couple of these. We're at 52 of 100, and is it 2,000? I don't remember. The mount. I got Vol'jin's Spear back in WoD. Spent a lot of time in Asheron. That one goes pretty fast too. Once there's like a trick to it that I don't remember, but I feel like once somebody told me what it was, I was good. Okay, we're in Arathi. This will be interesting. We'll see like how much like Comp Stomp it is. I have no PvP gear. I've never really done PvP as a mage, so this will be embarrassing. I should get some health stones. Yeah. Is the honor okay in this? Like, will we get an honor level? Not a whole one, but like, will we? It must award honor, because you're gonna want PvP gear. I suppose it probably was gonna tell me. May contain a piece of equipment. Oh, and 200 honor. Okay. For winning. Which is 300, 400. Kind of, yeah, normal. Ooh, South Shore versus Terran Mill. If we wanted to kill our frame rate, we could go do that. It needs to be the killing blow for the panda thing, right? Yeah. I think so. Well, I don't remember. I kind of recall reading the comments that they eased up on that. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've had to think about it. It does need to be, yeah. It's unlikely that we'll get any bloody coins then. We'll see. I assume it doesn't work for Comp Stomp. Okay, well, nobody's really paying attention to me. So that's okay. Cool, we killed that monk. I don't know if they actually changed the mechanics, Hemeros. It's possible they didn't and I just forgot. Doo-doo-doo. We got one bloody token. That didn't count? I was like Ray of Frosting him when he died. This doesn't feel like an accurate representation of what PvP is like. It was like harder, that took longer than Comp Stomp, but yeah. Do do do. We have 3 of the 5 bases. Stables, lumber mill. Okay. What makes these better is that you can only get 1 token per 10 minute. Oh, per player. Oh, it doesn't restrict. It isn't restricted on the NPCs. I get it. Uh-oh. Ouch. Do we have a healer? Ow. Yeah. I felt this every time they mention how this is perfect for new players. Real PvP is a nightmare. Yeah, I mean, I would have just gotten like one shot about 20 times by now with no PvP gear on this character. Like, we'll see. It's definitely not Comp Stomp, but nobody's at mines. Nobody's at lumber mill either. It's unlikely that I can cap this by myself, but let's go see what's happening. I think I need to mess with my nameplates some more too. Okay, there's a priest. Oh, and a warrior. No, that's not a priest. I was just saying I need to mess with my nameplates because I can't tell what's going on. The class colors of enemies is kind of throwing me off. I'm like used to that just being for friendly targets and like all enemies would be red, so I don't know if I can change that, but I would like to. This warrior is very hard to kill. There we go. 3-minute cooldown on my Ordos thing. You'd have to do real Proving Grounds 101. Don't blink until the warrior charges you. Noted. You'd get 25 shot but CC'd the entire time in real PvP. Yeah, if I had gear, maybe. This character I think would just get insta-killed. I'm running no add-ons until they update themselves, and I feel like I run into more bugs with the default UI than I did in 6 months. Yeah. Hey Nana, how's it going? I don't think I've run into any like specific issues with the UI. I just haven't set it up on everybody, and I don't know. Modern blocky bars. I don't know which one I want. I guess. All right, I'll just do that for now. Leave it where it is. Good morning, Kelly. How are you? All right, we're just trying the training grounds. Oh, everybody's fighting down there. But nobody else is up here, so I guess I'll stay. Great, thank you. Excellent. We have a blizzard going on here, and something is weird with my water, but everything else is fine. I was saying earlier, one of my bathrooms just like doesn't have water, and it might be that the pipes are frozen, but it kind of doesn't make sense just with the way the house is designed, so I'm confused. Oh, stay safe? Yeah, we'll be okay. It's not that cold or anything, it's just like nice snow accumulation. We're used to it. Just doing some herb and lumber runs at Bastion to level my Shadowlands inscription and craft some decor. Cool. Which decor piece are you after? There's so many minor things I didn't know weren't a part of base UI, like World Quest showing an icon for the reward on the map screen. Oh. You're not in the Ice Storm area? I think we're just in the Blizzard area. Yeah. And that's normal for here. That's not a big deal. It's not even that cold anymore. It's like -7 Celsius. So it's pretty good. Yesterday was closer to -15 and my car wouldn't start, so that was annoying. But I didn't have to go anywhere really, or if the places I needed to go could be walked to. It's okay. I had to log in on my Hunter for the first time since patch for Hasty Mythic Ansarek last night. What a nightmare. And my headset randomly decided to not work. Oh, that's even worse. Your add-ons aren't there and you can't even hear like the boss lines. My bad, I kind of forgot whose blizzard that was. Should have moved sooner. Uh-oh. Defensives would be smart. I have those. Doo-doo-doo. Hunter's class talents are major borked. Oh no. I gotta say, I just imported... Oh, good morning, clan. How's it going? I just imported whatever WoW had told me to for most of the classes, and I haven't really, like, had to think about them too much. But the Survival Hunter class build that they gave me, I don't understand at all. Like, I don't know what they did to Survival Hunter, but it does not look familiar. That character might be sitting on the back burner for a while. I guess I can turn this back on. Although we're gonna win any second. That was a waste. I shouldn't have clicked that. So this was interesting. It'd be a good honor farm, and I guess you can just spend your honor on marks of honor, like the boxes. So that's fine. Okay. 517 honor. And a box of something or other. What do we get? Auxiliary leggings of the Fire Flash. Excuse me, what am I wearing now? Oh. Okay, there we go. A lot of the mouse over stuff is messed up. Have a lot of parts. Maybe I should go... No. I was gonna say maybe I should go back to Mechagon and like spend some of these. I could do the rec rig. I've been playing Devourer and it feels weird, simple but weird. Yeah, I kind of like Devourer. I was messing around with it a little bit, but it is strange. It's gonna take some getting used to. You have to take very niche talents to get vital or useful talents. Want Tar Trap, gotta get a focus refund for interrupts, want Blinding Shot or Pathfinder, get a PvP talent. Looks like it gets better with Apex talents. Yeah, it sounds like they're probably gonna have to rearrange the Devourer class tree or something because of how big the Apex talents are. I don't really know. Like I said, I haven't looked at very many of the skill trees. Oh, I can't look at these. So, doing the rec rig is like a pretty good amount of XP and stuff. I just don't think it's worth it. Like, I don't want to spend all my Mechagon resources for 21 house XP, especially if they like fix the way the Endeavor progress works on like Tuesday or something. I don't know if they're going to. I'm just hoping. Devour is half-baked till 90. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been hearing. I like choice paralysis right now. I don't know what I want to do. And it's mostly the fault of this. Like, if this progress bar would just move, I feel like everything would be better. Oh, you know what? So I was just flipping over to the housing Discord I'm in to see if the Horde house was ready. And I think the answer is no, but somebody else was like, oh, I had daily quests in my Endeavor and now they're gone. What's up with that? So I think that was Rez in Twitch chat asking about that, but it seems to be a problem everyone's having. What do we do? I don't want to have to deal with a bag of old world materials and resources. Yeah. It's hard to know what to get rid of now too, because so many things are like good for housing. Maybe, okay, actually that's a good point. Chi-Chi, I'm gonna put this stuff in the bank if nothing else, because it's stressing me out looking at my bags full of Mechagon stuff. Do you know the breakdown of how many talents we get from 81 to 90 on both class and spec trees? I assume it's 1 per level, per usual. I don't think I've heard anything different. I don't know why they would change that. That's sort of like the norm. Okay. So here's my Mechagon stuff. Oh, we were going to run Heart of Fear for Motes of Harmony. Okay, let's do that. Because I want to make the Pandaren Fireplace, but I don't want to pay for Motes of Harmony, so we can go get some. Did you play the Midnight campaign? Like on beta? I did just the intro part that gets you like off of the starter island, but I didn't want to spoil too much. I want to be able to enjoy it when the game comes out, and I know if I play it on beta, then I won't enjoy it as much when it's time to play for real. My guildies used to make fun of me because I hoarded all the materials. So glad I did. Yeah. I keep a fair bit of them. I did have a lot of Mechagon stuff ready to go. And like ancient mana. Yeah, I was like pretty well prepared for this. I deeply resent having to run Pandaria raids now that we've done Remix. But here we are. It's insane how I or we used to play through the campaign so many times leveling alts, and now with the War Within I haven't touched the campaign since day one. Yeah. I think I did the Dragonflight one twice. But if you can level without doing it. What difficulty am I in? Normal? Okay. Alright, so allegedly, yeah, we'll get lots of Motes of Harmony from here. Time walking is so fast. Honestly, I'll start a character somewhat frequently and be like, I just want to level a shaman. And then I start questing. And like immediately I'm like, well, if I switch to Resto, I can just spam dungeons. I'm like, no, like we started this character to like do chill questing. What are you doing? And I can't. Like I just, something takes over and I'm queuing for dungeons as like a healer or a tank, even if that's not what I intended to do at all when I made the character. What I want to do is start an Alliance character and like basically do Lore Master for like Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor on it, because there's a bunch of quest rewards that I don't have from those zones. And I made a shaman to do that on and immediately started spamming dungeons as Resto. I used to have that feeling so much. I love leveling in Classic and TBC, but something feels so hollow now at anything but max level. Like nothing in the game feels designed for it. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's almost like the game is so fast that like when you're trying to do something slowly, it just doesn't make sense. Every time we get a new expansion, basically since Shadowlands, I'll say, because that's when I like kind of came back full force. I've always like kind of played, but it was like the end of BFA that I started coming, like whatever, that I was paying attention more. I'm like, we're gonna take our time. We are not gonna power level. We're going to read the quest text. We're going to breathe. We're going to take in the atmosphere. And it's really hard to do. Like, it's so easy to get caught up in, oh, I just want to get to the next, like, level cap. Every enemy dies in 2 casts, and then I'll just auto-swing for 1% of my health. That doesn't help. Yeah, the stakes feel ridiculously low. Oh, this is great for Motes of Harmony. I thought this was going to be way worse. Yeah. So, I don't know. When I guess be warned, when Midnight comes out, if you're looking for somebody to power to endgame, it won't be me. We're gonna try so hard to just, like, stop and smell the roses, you know? I don't know if I'll be as, like, rigid. I think Tally was saying he wanted to stay on a ground mount for leveling. And I think that's a great idea, but I don't know if I have it in me. Oh, dude, Lore Master. I have Lore Master from pre-Kata and post-Kata, and I'm still missing of dozens of quest rewards. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So I did it pre-Kata, I'm pretty sure, and on Horde. And I've probably done most of the Horde stuff post-Kata, but I definitely haven't done all of it. And then I haven't done it on Alliance really at all. So that's gotta happen at some point. I mean, if they're not going to fix Endeavors, maybe that's what we do until Midnight. I don't know how fun that is to watch, but get to, like, explore old zones. Honestly, that's probably it. I did both on Alliance. Yeah, that's almost certainly what it is. There's a couple, certainly, Horde sides that I don't have. Like, I only realized this was a problem on stream because I was doing, like, a Mulgore quest that apparently I'd never done post-Kata, and I got a bunch of Mog, which was weird. But I think I have most of the Horde stuff. So we have the reverse problem. It would be great if we could just, like, swap somehow. Yeah. I wonder. I could do it on, like, whatever Harrenir I unlock. But I kind of wanted to make a Horde Harrenir, so that doesn't work. Yeah. But that shaman is already level 40 because I did time walking dungeons. I had fun questing with the voiceover add-on reading out all the quest texts as I smash out 3 kill 10 loot 5 named NPCs zone after zone. Interesting. Do you get to pick the narrator or anything? Or actually, follow-up question, do you like audiobooks? Because I like the idea of audiobooks, but I find them way too slow. And admittedly, I've only tried it like 2 or 3 times, but the pace, like, I can read faster than somebody can read out a paragraph. I know that's not true of everyone, but so it just kind of drives me insane. So the only time that I've really listened to a full audiobook was when I got LASIK a few years ago, and I couldn't do anything but lie in bed for a day or two. So I just listened to all of the it's the BFA novel, actually, which was fun. It's a very generic robot voice. I like audiobooks, but I'm turbo ADHD, and I listen to everything at 2.25 speed. Oh my god. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I think it just drives me crazy. And while I did enjoy, I guess I need to kill the ads because they probably have moats. That's why we're here. I liked the BFA book. The voice acting was really good. And I had never read any of the WoW novels, so I, like, didn't really know what I was in for. I tried out the Sylvanas one as an audiobook when it came out, and I couldn't do it. Like, Patty Matheson is a great Sylvanas, but her speech is very slow and, like, doesn't lend itself to an audiobook format. It was driving me insane. Right, because like as Sylvanas, she like really takes her time to deliver lines, and she's like reading the book in character. I was like, this is not gonna fly for me. So that's too bad. I got a bookstore gift card for Christmas, so, and I ordered the actual like paperback version of the Sylvanas book because I listened to enough of the audiobook that I'm like, okay, well now I need to know what happens. And then another novel entirely just by an author that I like. And those should show up this week sometime. Hopefully it's actually good. I'm reading / listening to the Last Guardian book now. I love the Kara vibes. I wish we got way, way more books from small scale to the character ones we got in the last decade. Yeah. I'm curious. I like the short stories better, I think. I've really enjoyed the short stories we've gotten, and that feels like a good way to like flesh out some characters here and there. In a very accessible way compared to the novels, especially because they like release them on Wowhead and stuff, and you were like, hey, this just came out. Okay, so that wasn't actually great for moats. We got 2 Spirits of Harmony out of that. I wonder if it would be better on a different difficulty. I don't know. Customs. I'll clear like the first room on a higher difficulty and we'll see if it's any better. The Last Guardian was a good read. Coffee's ready, who wants a mug? I think I still have some left. I've been flipping. I actually have a lot left. Whoops. Literally, I'd read player adventure journals about their party's trips to run Razorfen Carl and learning about Razorfen Downs, and that kind of RP journaling used to be way more common. Interesting. There must be like fan sites that do that. But I guess the writing quality would be all over the place. And maybe the content would be untoward. Yeah. How many? Oh, I only have 8 seconds. Blacksmithing. Panda. I need 6. Okay. Too old to hunt it down. I feel like fan writing took a turn post Twilight. Yeah, that's probably true. I want to read War of the Ancients trilogy, but it's kind of hard to find on paperback. I bet, because I find it's like, yeah, hard to find the books at all. Although, I don't know where you listen to music, but Spotify now has audiobooks, and most of the Warcraft ones are on there for free. The Sylvanas one is not on there for free, but a bunch of other ones are. But you know, then you'd have to listen to it on audiobook, which is not what you just said. All right, let's go heroic. Did we do our N'Zoth assaults this week? Probably not. I probably forgot. Excuse me. Why can't I click? I'm just going to assume we didn't do the N'Zoth assaults and check that out after we've tried this. Did you read what you read of Sylvanas recently? It was when it first came out. So no. Abe Books, an online bookseller, has a great selection of used books. I've picked up the older WoW books there. Okay. I thought I just did normal. Well, I don't know. Okay, whatever. I'm done with this. Let's go check out our N'Zoth Assaults. Never tried listening to an audiobook. Might give it a try. I think it's okay. It is slower than reading in some scenarios. Like if you're a fast reader, then listening to the audiobook is slower. But if you like drive for a commute or you have like a long walk for a commute, I think that's probably a good time to do it. I know people who run and listen to audiobooks, which I think is a little weird. But you know, if you're like training for a marathon, I guess you need something that'll last a while. Oh wait, I don't have to do this one anymore. We got our thing. So yeah, we got the pet. Dragonflight, BFA. Yeah, so there was a pet from the Rajani supplies, but we got the Jade Defender. We just need the Uldum Accord for the Cursed Dune Watcher. So we'll do that one. We don't have to do this anymore. I completely forgot. War of the Ancients is also a good read. All the WoW books have been good. Interesting. We get 3 more class talents and 4 more spec talents. Oh, I see what you were asking me. What was the breakdown for each one? I'm sorry. That was kind of dense of me, I guess. I wouldn't have known the answer even if I'd understood your question, but I'm glad you went and found it. Yeah. 3 more. So if we get 4 more for the... Oh, wait. 3 more for class, 4 more for spec, and then 3 more for hero, I guess? Yeah. Okay, thank you. I think you asked at a time when Twitch and YouTube were having like different conversations also, which can be tough. So thank you for your understanding. Okie dokie. Man, we are all over the place today. I really thought we were gonna log in and make a fireplace. We haven't done that at all. This mount, Rotfeaster mount, was so frustrating. I was farming that one. I had so many kills. I can't remember how. I think it's supposed to drop in like 20, or it's like a 1 in 20 chance, and I must have killed it 60 times. I was losing my mind. Where are all the rares at? I used to farm that for a good while. Yeah. And I kept like running into other people, and they'd be like, oh, like I just started this is my 4th kill, and they wouldn't get it, but I was like, have to tell them, be like, oh, like that's great for you, but I've been here a long time. Like, I don't think you're gonna, if your luck is anything like mine, this might be quite painful. Somebody must have just been here because all the rares are dead. That sucks. We won't get an actual chance at this today, but we will get a little bit of progress on it. You never got it? Yeah, it's pretty painful because it's only for like half a week every 2 weeks. It's not super fun. Jeez. If somebody did just come through and clear this out, they killed everything. Usually I just try to kill the rares because I don't want to be here for too long. It'd be nice to get some of this decor. Like, these are fun. We don't really have, we have none of this. Do do do. I'll take those statues. Yeah. Did you see the Arakoa one we got? I don't know where it came from, but it's in my house now. I'm so fucked on coupons. I've parked a character in a finished Dracthyr neighborhood while I scrounge them up. Ooh. That sucks. If you what endeavors do you have? Because I found doing the neighborly one in Mechagon really fast and gives a decent amount of tokens. It feels like every task only rewards one now unless I do M+ or PvP. Oh no. Yeah, there's a bunch of Arakoa stuff. Oh, I don't know what the statue is called. There's some shelves, which are cool. And like little potions. And this thing. Statue, no. Once I'm done here, making very slow progress, I will admit, I'll show you. You have Niffin and Grummel. Yeah, so you probably have to do like lumber or herb farming in Kunlai or something to get. You keep killing 20 Hosen, or that won't work anymore. Or running the raid was not bad. How are there no rares up? This is driving me crazy. We could be done by now. This never takes this long. Jeepers. Alright, well there's lots of dudes down here, I think, yeah. I've heard the Niffin one is especially frustrating anyways, Chi-Chi. Also, is your Niffin one, like, progressed at all, or you're still right at the beginning? You probably told me earlier and I forgot. I'm in war mode, though. Wouldn't that... I mean, I could toggle it, but I would have expected more stuff to be available. Because I'm in war mode. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking the same thing, Himeros. I think I had to check after we flew over the first rare. It's like, there's no way. This is usually very fast. Somebody's onto my tricks, clearly.
I need to target something else. I don't have a target.
How much progress does freeing these dudes give me? 1. Like, these doors, too? I would take a door like that. $75. Come on. Oh, a rare.
I need to target something else.
Maybe the ones over here have respawned then? There's usually a hyena over here. Nope. Well, these ivory watchers are good.
I need to get closer.
Are any of you gonna enter the Raider IO housing competition? I think it gets put to a community vote sometime in February. Oh, there we go, finally. I entered both of mine, but I also changed my alliance house a bunch after I submitted it. Like, not drastically, but kind of messed up. Okay. Done with this. It's extra annoying, but because it's the minor assault, we're only gonna get 500 rep for that. Ooh. Love the new fireplace video. Thank you. Thanks, Kelly Key. Appreciate it. I liked making that one a lot. Often I'll make stuff and then I just like tear it down. So I like the sort of experimentation of it, but it's not necessarily like what I'm doing for my house. But I did wind up like remaking one of those fireplaces for my alliance house. Oh, this is the statue that I was talking about. Was that there the last time I opened it? I'm losing my mind. Let's go take a look. And then I'll probably go make some lunch. Yeah. Are you going to use any of the fireplaces, Kelly? Or like the ideas? I love the statue. Where did it come from? So truthfully, it just wound up in my bags. But let's see if Homebound will tell us. How are my add-ons doing? I think it's from, let's see, Rising Glory. Nope. I think it's from the Arakoa Quartermaster in Ashran. I think you can go buy another one from them, and if it's not the Quartermaster in Ashran, or like Warspear, whatever your faction, Stormshield or Warspear, then it is, there's also an Arakoa vendor here in Vale Tarok that sells a few things. So it's worth going both to Warspear or Stormshield, talking to the Arakoa Quartermaster for whatever they sell. They have like a few shelves as well and like a scroll. And then in Vale Tarok, there's also some other Arakoa stuff. And then Outland Alchemy just added 2 Arakoa items. They're just little jars though. Like this is one of them. This little white kind of like glass of milk looking thing. But this, you can get this scroll and this like alchemy stand. Man, these icicles are really in the way a lot. This thing, the statue looks better in person. That's why we're here. Yeah, it's much brighter than the journal kind of makes you think it will be. And then, yeah, one of the shelves also has like glowy sort of sunfire stuff going on. I looked at both, but I couldn't find another one. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's weird that none of the add-ons are... Let me see if I can find it. Rising Glory. Rising Glory. Item. Reward from Hot Seat. Use the Overseer's chair to take control of the Pexus turret. Okay. I don't know. Where? Oh, vendors. Ruan the Seer. So yeah, in Spires of Iraq, you should be able to get them from Vale Tarok. Yeah, I tried to search it, but maybe, but I was probably in the wrong thing. Nope. Vendors. I just updated this. I don't think they've added the... Oh no, here he is. Yeah, Ruan the Seer. So you can get Library Shelf, Uncorrupted Eye of Tarok, Glorious Pendant, Statue. Yeah. So he's just here. I think the prices were reasonable too. I can't quite remember. But anyways, here's my fireplace. Of all the ones I made, this isn't what I expected to make it into my house, but I like it. Yeah. Okay. All right, we made like a lot of like half steps towards actual useful things. Like we got some of our Trillium ore, we got some of our Motes of Harmony. Yeah, I really like the Arakoa stuff. That's one of the items back here too. We didn't make that much progress on the housing front, really. Just too bad. I need some lunch though. So thank you everybody for spending this time with me. I really appreciate it. I will be back on Tuesday afternoon at 4:30 Eastern, give or take a few minutes. And yeah, stay warm. Hopefully whatever's going on with my house resolves before then without too much trouble. But yeah, have a great Sunday, everybody. We'll see you later.